Hello, I'm John Aldridge and I'm watching the Redmen TV.
Looks like it's free-flowing football, but it's incredibly dull football. And we're lucky enough to have a couple of players in the squad left over from Benitez era who actually probably are going to take to that a little bit easier than some of the new signings.
Yeah, the Aquilani thing was quite interesting on that, wasn't it? That he basically says that technically and tactically, Aquilani's got what it takes. Now let's have a quick look at that.
Both players that are back, having a good chat with Alberto the other day, and he's a good guy. He's obviously hasn't really worked out for him as of yet, but he's a player that he's got the qualities in terms of technical ability to play. But what's going to be important for every player that they have the steel and the mindset to play, which will be very important, and that's something that I'll find out over the course of pre-season with all the players.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because in one way it's like, hey, the door's wide open for Aquilani, but then he follows it up with that bit about the right mentality and being able to get sort of stuck in the grit or whatever required for playing for Liverpool, playing in the Premier League. And it's almost like with one hand he giveth and with the other he taketh away to a certain extent.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be question marks over Aquilani's mental capabilities as far as he's a Premier League player comes along, but you know, he's got a chance to prove himself and that's probably what he wants. Actually probably what he wants is to stay in Italy, but that's not going to happen, is it?
Yeah, unless he can convince Zeman, the Roma manager, to pretty please have him back when they're in America.
Was he the one who sold him?
No, he wasn't always. But again, Roma of course, they're probably, I almost said probably the last Italian club he hasn't played for, but of course that's where we signed him from in the first place, and I sincerely doubt they'd want to pay any particularly great chunk of change to have him back if the likes of Juve and AC are passing.
It's worth a little chat while we're over in America though.
Defo. It's I think that the issue with Aquilani as well is that he's on very high wages, by comparatively speaking, whereas I don't think he's not on Gerrard wages, but he's probably on
70's a figure that I thought of, but
it might be. I would suggest probably more than that. I would suggest he's probably one of the top earners. He's probably on. I mean, it's pure speculation, but you know, he's well not in the top bracket. He's probably in the bracket, but the bracket below that, like, and that is the stumbling block both ends, because if you want to ship him out to someone else on loan, you end up paying his wages. If you want to sell him, he's got to negotiate a deal that's satisfactory to him, because why would he want to lose out on money? And the third option, he stays. Is he good enough to justify the wage that we pay him? Whereas you could go out and get someone, you know, is he good enough to be on the same wages as a Luis Suarez? Is he going to have that kind of impact on the side? They're the big questions, I think, with regards to Aquilani. I think sadly it's as much financial at times as it is.
It says a lot about
skill.
the man and the footballer though, doesn't it? Because, you know, if it's not going to happen, but if I was ever a footballer and I was collecting 90 grand a week, for example, and not getting a game, I would much rather go, let's be honest, 90 grand a week to someone like me, or 45 grand a week to someone like me, it's all fucking same. It's all too much money.
Yeah, I suppose, but then again, you never know. I don't know if he's got a wife. They say women can't go back in lifestyle, like you mean, so you know, halving your wages no matter what.
And men can't go back sexually, you normally end that saying with Paul.
Yeah, but that was just going to lower the tone, wasn't it? Like, but no, so it's definitely just, I mean, again, hopefully we'll see him impress, but he's impressed last pre-season for me. And John Henry was coming out saying what a great player he was, and then out on loan again. So stay tuned again. When we know more about Aquilani, of course, we'll speculate wildly about it.
Yeah. Any decent speculation as well. Hashtag the Redmen TV. Join in with us in the conversation. You know you want to.
Yes, excellent. Very well shoehorned in there, mate. I like that. Excellent. Yeah, do get involved. If you let us know what your thoughts are on the transfer speculations, how do you think Brendan Rodgers conducted himself in the presser? Let us know with your comments in the video section, or tweet us at the Redmen TV, or with hashtag Redmen TV. Yada yada yada. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. As we've mentioned on our transfer rumour show, we've got loads of stuff off the back of that press conference. We've got the full press conference. We've also got exclusive interview with red hot Robbie Fowler, as well as his former mentor, the greatest goal scorer Liverpool Football Club have ever seen, in Mr. Ian Rush. They're going to be full and uncut on the website, on the redmentv.com, free for a month, then £2 a month afterwards through PayPal. So nice and secure as well, and if you like it, keep it, and if you don't, sack it off. Yes. spank it. Did a bad touch. But yeah. Anyway, we hope to see you there. We've also got a subscriber show as well talking about the Europa League, which is fascinating, so get on that. And thanks very much for watching, and hopefully we'll have more of this stuff to give you as the season goes on as well. Should be very good, and fingers crossed. So thanks very much for watching, Redmen out there, and we'll see you next week. Ta-ra.